watch it or not? Turn the lights on. Fury, what do you think? I'm not a big fan of farming drama, you know. It is a good video. Also some extra things you don't know about. Alright. Then I will watch it, I guess. I'll investigate. Okay. Okay. But I may exit throughout. Today I want to look at Chinese skin, bro. Ni hao. Alright, let me see. I may exit throughout. Let me see. If he's like farming or something, but if there's actual new like stuff, then I want to see it.
The Stewie 2K situation has got out of control, but you haven't even heard the half of it. In today's video, the
half of it. Mr. Jepsa, kuss for the 5. Kuss for the 5. He is farming.
plot thickens. The Mattel tweet was simply just humble beginnings. Stewie 2K personally owes me even more money than Mattel, and here's the kicker. I know several more people that Stewie still owes money to, including his closest friends. Huh? Today we're gonna uncover it all. The story's still developing. Let's start from the top.
I don't know.
The story truly started on October 26th.
I may skip. I don't want to sound like weird or something, like, oh, he's trying to look away from it. Nah, but I don't know. If it is like full Gamba ad and stuff, and his friends, he says maybe it's like one Gamba group versus the other Gamba group. I don't know. Chat, can you tell?
It really is like that. It really is like that. It's all just, it's just fighting against.
Chat, it's because the people who came out to me, everyone got paid back, and I don't want to ride at that house just to like farm some views or whatever. Fury.
Hello?
Yeah, yo. I hope you're doing well, bro.
I'm doing good, bro. How are you?
Okay. I'm doing not good. I went live too late. It's late.
Why?
It's I was edging the go live button all day, and then now we're here. Yeah. But it is what it is. We make the best out of it. Fury, can you give us a TLDR about what happened in that video and how the situation continued?
Maybe as Grok, bro.
Alright, bro. No, come on, bro. Like,
Fucking
like
Grok. Come on.
Can you give me the human?
Yeah, let's get this fucking clanker shit out of here.
Bro, it's just like, I don't know if it's like 100% valid though. Like, he does say some shit. Stewie says otherwise. Stewie says that he's cleared. And then I watched a bit of his stream yesterday, and he says that he's going to still pay them back, so he's not cleared. Like, I don't know, bro.
Okay.
At this point, I don't give a fuck anymore. Fuck all of them. I'm just minding my.
They're gambas. Yeah, who gives a fuck what they?
Okay. But how much was it, or like how much and who?
He owed Juicy 32.5k, I think. He owed Mo 20k as well, and he asked both of them for more, even though he just like asked them for money like instantly after he asked them for more.
That's how you do it.
You ain't getting shit.
When was that, roughly?
Maybe find the fucking video to watch.
Hey!
Just watch the video, bro.
Fine, I don't watch that fucking video.
In school, and then you get asked questions about it.
Bro, you're wasting more time asking.
It's your attention span fried. You're raising a son.
I want the clip notes.
Act like you in the future. Do you want to act like this?
I got AI videos because of you.
What?
Yeah, it's you. It's all you.
You watch
AI. Fuck my attention span.
That's yourself,
I
bro.
watch it on stream. I'm cooked.
You just look away from Zora AI. You know what I mean?
I can't though. I get a notification on my phone every time somebody uploads like anything regarding my Mayo Euro profile.
You're trolling. Oh my god, that's fucked.
But why are you like? Look, now you're stalling.
Yeah.
Either
Watch the video or not.
Trade ups.
Yeah, trade ups.
Oh, look at my Steam balance and don't
Bro, you have to. What?
Pending?
Great trade ups in there.
No, I like doing more and not so great ones. You know what I mean?
Okay, then do more and not so great, but do it today.
Why? Because it's Sunday?
No, because tomorrow is always another day. You can do one every day.
No, I can't. If I do it right now, then in 24 hours it's locked. And you know I'm stalling as well. Like it's gonna be locked out too late.
How about you deposit today, so you have one for tomorrow, since you already have enough for today. That's an infinite trade-up glitch.
Ooh.
Like you can do one every day.
Ooh,
Edging
infinite.
trade-ups is too much fun. I'm not gonna lie. But today is like a weird day. Today is like a late night stream. Like it's not an edging stream. I think. Like I think tomorrow is full edge. Like a lot of edge. You know.
Are you gonna play CS today?
Yeah, I will grind Premiere, bro. No, bro. Hell no. Hell no.
What are you gonna
that.
do today? What are you planning?
I want to compare China's skins to our skins because they have schools banned, right? Schools are banned in China, and the server guy, he made a mod so we can see the comparison, like the banned skin versus the China skin. You know what I mean?
You want to compare Chinese skin to our skin?
Yes. Western versus banned China. Come on, man.
Isn't that racist?
What? How so? If it's racist, I wouldn't do it. How is it racist?
Okay, okay, never mind.
You would be the one to know. I'm not gonna lie, but how is it racist?
Hey, I thought you were talking about something else. Okay, listen.
Okay.
Listen.
You would be the one to know.
How about you play some games for a difference?
Nah, I'm good. I'm actually,
Anything but playing a
maybe
game,
one
bro,
game,
I
maybe one
swear.
game, but I would have to stock up on
Anything
some
but playing
cases.
a
I can't play without
Buddy.
cases. Yes.
Okay, I'll be watching. I want to see at least one trade up, please. One trade up, at least.
The real reason life is brutally unfair for men.
We now have this digital world that we can live our lives in as a distraction from the real world. And there's now more confusion than ever over what it is to be a man and the role of a man in a, and then we look at the stats around suicidality. And I think in Europe,
guys
the
kill
biggest
themselves
killer
all the
of
time.
men under the age of 45 is themselves currently.
Yeah.
Is the shifting idea of what it is to be a man having an impact on people's sense of self and their purpose?
100%. So there's a crisis that's going on in
It's a
men.
huge identity crisis. Massive.
And people think that this is new, but I don't think it's new. It's always been there. So if you look at even 50, 60 years ago, 80% of suicides are still going to be men. So historically, men have been killing themselves for like 100 years, and no one's been.
Whoa, I mean, what's that seppuku? The Japanese swordsman thing? Yeah. I mean, plenty of times, like, absolutely.
Paying attention. We're just
course.
noticing now because the problem seems to be getting worse.
Yeah, it is.
So there's a couple of things that are really interesting to understand. So one is that if we look at what technology is doing to our brains, the first thing that it's doing is it is externalizing our attention.
Oh.
So if you look back, like let's say 1,000 years ago, as human beings, we spent a lot more time with ourselves.
Yeah, exactly. Like you got that's one thing is people like I've noticed this myself is that this is going to sound really bad, but I'm going to just say it. Every time I get to a stoplight or a stop sign I have to wait, I will sometimes pick up my phone and I will look at my phone while I'm driving. How many of you guys do that? Be honest. I do it all the time. I do it constantly. Okay. So I'm basically all right. Carefully, I have not run over anybody that I'm aware of.
So let's say that you and I go out hunting. And then let's say you shoot an arrow at a deer and you miss. And then I shoot an arrow at a deer and I hit.
Yeah.
So in this moment, I'm superior to you.
Sure.
And then we pick up the deer and we're carrying it back. And then we have about 2 or 3 hours to take that emotional insult and we kind of process it. We just give our mind space to process it, which it does automatically. Now, if you look at what happens in people's days,
well,
they
don't
is
also that like, I mean, then you're helping the guy cook the deer and eat the deer and skinning the deer. And now both of you are eating a deer. So like you take part in the other person's success. And like now I think life, especially social media, is seen way more as a zero-sum game. So like whenever somebody sees somebody else doing well, there's not really the enthusiasm to compliment that person or to be positive towards them, but instead to undermine them and make it invalid what their success is.
Actually have any time to process what happens to them because we are so constantly distracted by external things.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you're like this, but I was in this point where I was idiotically efficient. So I would wake up in the morning.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. Like, this is one of the things that with like my dad, whenever my dad passed away, like basically for the first 2 weeks, I was just kind of like, I was so busy. Bro, dying is complicated. Holy fuck. There's all this paperwork. You've got to fill out these forms. You've got to make all these phone calls. You got to talk to everybody. Holy shit. God damn, bro. It's just annoying, man. A lot of shit to handle. Exactly. It's complicated. But then one day I just finally got down, and I feel like I still haven't fully processed it. And like yesterday was kind of bad for me, I'm going to be honest, because it was like the first holiday that I spent without either of my parents, right? Because it was Halloween. Like my dad would take me out trick-or-treating and everything. And, you know, I don't want to talk a whole lot about that right now, but like just in general, that's the way that I felt. And, you know, it was a weird, not so great day for me yesterday. But I'm 30. I'm a grown-ass man. I'm a 35-year-old man. I can handle this. Like, I'll be fine. But anyway, even now, yeah, at 30, absolutely. And so the truth is, though, is like I remember like one of the days I just kind of went into his house and I just sat in his chair and I just cried. And I was just like, it was like 2 weeks after he had passed away. And I was just like, fuck, man. And even now I think about this shit. I do. I think about this shit all the time because it's so it's normal. It is, but like I was so distracted prior to that I didn't really even have time to process those emotions. That's the point. And I think that's what happens with people all the time. And I think that it's like, you know, you're doing that, you're microdosing on that, and then eventually it builds up to being like an actual problem where you never process. It's what I said before about how like people go on the internet with like unresolved personal trauma, and then they want the entire internet to live it out for them. So like, you know, for example, like you had a girlfriend that cheated on you. All girls are whores now. You had a boyfriend that, you know, was abusive. Oh, I'd rather live with a bear, right? Like this is your own personal trauma that now you're putting on the whole world. And I think that like there's a lot of examples of that. So instead of working through it privately, they do this instead.
Morning, and I would listen to a podcast while I'm like doing my exercise or whatever. And then even when I'm cooking, I'm listening to a lecture.
Yeah.
And then like when I'm walking to the train, I have earbuds in and I'm listening to a lecture there. On the train, I'm reading. I wanted my life to be completely efficient.
Maximized, yeah.
I didn't want to waste a single moment.
I literally listen to the news in the shower. It's
right. So we don't want to waste time. And so if you really think about it, where's the attention of your mind? Your mind is pointed outside of you.
Yeah.
And so then what happens is once we do not pay attention to ourselves, we lose sight of our internal signals. Literally in the same way that if you raise
100%,
a child in a dark
100%.
cave,
Absolutely.
the photoreceptors in their eyes won't develop. They will.
That's exactly the reason why I have like in my house, all my lights are always off. Because I think that it will allow me, eventually I'll be able to, I can almost see in the dark now. Like I can almost read, I can read a sheet of paper in almost pitch black with like complete efficiency.
So
like if I go out and the sun's out, I'm like, I'm having a bad time.
Anything that the mind does not get access to will start to atrophy. If I don't practice Spanish, I'm going to forget Spanish.
That's right.
The brain is a very efficient organ.
Yeah.
So as we externalize our attention, we lose sight of our internal signals. We don't know who we are anymore. And now if I don't know who I am,
how do you make decisions?
How do I figure out who I'm supposed to be?
Yeah.
I pay attention to the outside. Where are the answers? They're on the outside. So this person is talking about masculinity. This person is talking about what it means to be a man.
Well, I think the big problem too is that like there is a lack of fathers in households. And I think it's also a lack of masculine positive role models in households. So like I was incredibly lucky, and a lot of friends of mine, right? I mean, we're also incredibly lucky where like we had people like, you know, like you can even ask Cody, one of my real, and this is, I've said this before, right? So much of these things are constantly about why you're doing people basically are looking for someone to tell them that you're doing your best whenever you're sitting at home jerking off to animals that aren't real on DeviantArt and playing Marvel Rivals for 12 hours a day. And if you don't tell them that that's the right option and you're doing the best you can, they're going to look for somebody else that will. That's the problem. It's so toxic, massively toxic.
fit. On the other hand, it means being a provider. On one hand, it means having sex with as many women as you can find. On the other hand, it means having sex with just one woman and being a really solid man and being a good father. And then there's also people telling us that being a man means that you're shit, right? That you're toxic, that your testosterone level makes you violent, that you're evil, that you're privileged, that there's a patriarchy, all this kind of stuff. So we're getting all this information from the outside about what it means to be a man. And so there are all kinds of interesting ramifications of this. So men in today's society are not allowed to complain. So if you complain and you're a successful person or a privileged person, everyone is going to think you're arrogant. Everyone is going to think, oh my God.
He's right. He's right. Yeah, absolutely. He's right. People that are seen in a privileged position, like I think this is true for streamers. Like I have a lot of streamers that like will talk to me. And they'll tell me, they're like, I really wish I could tell people this, and they'll be upset whenever they'll tell their audience something. Damn, there's a rainbow. It's a sign? Wait, it's a sign for what? What do you mean?
Who's this fucking guy? This guy doesn't know what my life is like. How does he have any right to complain?
Yeah.
And even your mind will tell you this. You'll look at these people and you'll be like, yeah, I don't have a right to complain.
Yeah.
But now we need to stop for a second and think about what it does
I think also, like, to a certain extent, it is true. Because a lot of people don't acknowledge how good they have it. Like, every single person that has the ability to watch this video has an insurmountable advantage over that is over more than 1 billion people in this world right now. You've already spawn RNG'd yourself above 1 billion people that don't have access to the internet. They don't have access to technology. And people never think about that. Also, like those of y'all that are listening to this, this is in English. English is one of the most well-spoken languages in the world. Like, the truth is that learning English growing up is going to be probably more beneficial for you if you do anything outside of your country than learning French, for example, because France is a much smaller country. Now, obviously, there's a lot of people that are monolingual in France, and it's totally fine. But in a general sense, like, knowing a global cultural language, like, I think that obviously you have, like, Mandarin and Cantonese, English and Spanish, right, which are some of the biggest languages. Knowing those languages is a tremendous advantage and a massive privilege. And a lot of people never understand privilege outside of the spectrum of like race or gender, which is, I think, very, very stupid. And I think that, again, it goes back to having the locus of agency inside of yourself rather than external.
Psychology, when you as a human being are not allowed to articulate your suffering. I've worked with people who've grown up in abusive households where children will say to their parents, Mommy, Daddy, I'm hurting.
Yeah.
And the parent smacks them across the face. How dare you? You're so lucky. You don't realize the sacrifices I make for you. It's traumatizing to the child when they say, I am suffering and no one listens.
My dad would do this all the time, bro. He would do this constantly. Like, every time that I told him I had a problem, he would tell me about his problem that was worse. And honestly, it was a point of contention between him and I. Like, I never really got over it, to be honest with you. I still resent that.
This is what we're doing to the generation of men. People are saying, I am suffering. For 100 years, men have been killing themselves. 80% of suicides are men. The most dangerous thing for a man under 45 is themselves.
That's right.
And these people have been literally killing themselves because no one has been listening to them.
Yep.
So in the same way that you grow up with as a child in a household that's abusive, where no one takes you seriously, no one listens to your suffering, and now we even have successful men who are not allowed to complain.
Well, so those are especially the ones that aren't allowed to complain, because they're the ones that have access to the resources and all this, like methods of power. And so you especially don't want to hear them complaining.
Impact is the same. Anytime you have a human being who is suffering in some way and they cannot find connection with another human being, they cannot find compassion with another human being, that person is going to feel isolated.
Yeah.
And if you look at the statistics on suicide, it's very interesting. So the number one thing that correlates with male suicide is not depression.
Not having a girlfriend?
This is super scary. There's one study I saw recently that suggests that 50% of men who kill themselves have no history or evidence of mental illness. And this, I believe the statistic in my clinical practice because I know what depression looks like. I know what bipolar disorder looks like. And half the men that I've worked with, at least, are not actually mentally ill. See, mental illness means a pathology of the mind, which means that the mind is malfunctioning. Most of the suicidal men that I work with, their mind isn't malfunctioning. They genuinely have a life that is no longer worth living.
Yeah. Yeah, 100%.
They're looking at things and objectively realizing that there's no way out of the situation.
You're
so they
cooked.
turn to suicide.
Exactly.
So I know it's kind of like a very controversial statement, but
Yeah, no, 100%. Like I felt that way myself many times. Like many times I felt like, oh man, maybe I should just kill myself. Like even nowadays, like I'm gonna take another picture of the rainbow because it got brighter. Yeah, like I feel that way like regularly. I do, but it doesn't mean you do it, right? But I mean you feel that way sometimes for sure.
I think that's what my clinical practice has shown, and there's some research to even back that up. So if we sort of look at what's going on with men, we're sort of they have nowhere to turn to, and the number one thing that correlates with it is not mental illness, but is a sense of thwarted belongingness. So this is kind of like multivariate regression analysis. But basically what happens is what causes people to kill themselves is they try to connect with others and they get rejected.
Yeah, so and this is what happens. Is people, that's why they go on the internet, they hate everybody else, etc. Yeah, show us. Show right there. Can you see it? Right there. Maybe it's like right about that through there. Yeah, so there it is. And so it's pretty crazy, right? And wow, yeah, I know. Like it's one of the best ones I've ever seen. It is. It's one of the best ones ever. And anyway, so generally, I think that is 100% fucking true. Like absolutely, like, guys, they will try to make a connection. It doesn't work out. I think that a lot of guys, you know, like when do people probably kill themselves? Probably isn't the day that a lot of people kill themselves like the most, like the suicides is like pretty close to, if not on Valentine's Day. Like I think this is a pretty common thing. Now, I could be wrong about that though. At least men.
Specifically, a very specific research term called thwarted belongingness.
It's Christmas.
So I try to belong to
Basically,
a group.
About the same thing. Yeah.
And that group, or multiple groups usually, will thwart my attempts to join the tribe, to join the community. And this is what actually correlates a lot
Forever
with suicidality.
alone? Yeah.
So what's going on with men right now is that we really don't allow them to suffer, you know, because then you're not manly.
Yeah.
And we're so externalized with our attention that we're not connecting with ourselves. And so we're looking to other people to tell us what it means to be a man. But that may or may
It's
not
also
work.
because there's less fathers. Like there's less there are less present fathers that are actual like men that are playing a role inside of their kids' upbringing. And I think that's another huge factor. Is they don't have any father figure growing up that they can look at and be like, okay, this is kind of what I should do, right?
For you, right? That may have been what worked for them. So then we kind of get into this problem where we're disconnected from ourselves, and then like the world doesn't accept us, we're not allowed to suffer, and that's what creates the problem.
What is the remedy to this?
So I think the first thing is we must reconnect with ourselves, right? So when you're kind of saying like, why does everyone think, oh, I need to like achieve this, I need to make this money and things like that. Where did you learn that you should do all that? You learned all that from the outside.
The internet.
Instagram.
Right? So we get fed all of these ideas because if you look at all these,
you have to live your life a certain way. You have to be a certain person. You have to have these ideas. You have to, you know, achieve these things and all of that. It's all bullshit. You don't need to do any of that. You do whatever the fuck you want.
Influencers, what are they doing? They're never crying. They're smiling. Some of them will even pay very attractive women to take pictures with them.
Well, some of them are crying, but they're crying and uploading it for ulterior motives, right?
Yes.
Absolutely. And I think a lot of them are genuinely suffering too. But then it's also like, I mean, there's all kinds of weird stuff going on. So one thing is like people say that we don't allow men to be emotional nowadays, but people say, oh, men are allowed to cry. So this is something that I experienced even in my marriage where...
Nah, bro, that's like a Venus flytrap. Men are allowed to cry. People, you don't do it. Don't do it. Remember whenever Kyle Rittenhouse cried in like his court date and then people used that as a meme for like years? No, don't do it. You don't want to do it publicly. Like, honestly, like I try not to cry in front of anybody. Just, in private.
We allow men to cry, but we don't allow men to be angry. But why is it, are men no longer allowed to be angry? Just think about it for a second. So anger is just a completely normal emotion, right? But if I'm in a situation where I'm in an argument with my wife and I feel emotion A and I express emotion A and she feels emotion B and she expresses emotion B, these two things should be equal, right?
No, he's so right. I hope he's going to say what I'm saying. There are so many cases in society where the feminine norm is considered better and more acceptable than the male norm. And I think there's like a over feminization of society that happens inside of education, that happens inside of, I think, popular culture. And I think that it also happens inside of companies too. And basically, whenever it comes down to which emotion is correct, is it the man's emotion or the woman's emotion? The typically male emotions are seen as wrong, and the typically female emotions are seen as acceptable. It's a huge problem.
Human beings get to express what we feel. Now, in the case of me expressing anger and her expressing sadness, she's crying and I'm yelling. Suddenly, I've become a villain.
That's right.
It's so interesting.
Yep.
I saw a viral tweet yesterday. It was someone Googling, my wife is yelling at me, what should I do? And then my husband is yelling at me, what should I do?
Yeah, and the wife, it's like, call the police. It's like, you know, this person's terrible. And then the husband is like, what did you do wrong? Yeah.
Googled, my husband is yelling at me, what should I do? Domestic violence helpline comes up as like a Google pop-up.
Oh!
When you Google, my wife is yelling at me, what should I do? Nothing comes up.
Damn.
Yeah.
Because obviously, as you said, in the case of villainization, I know that most domestic violence comes from men. But it's interesting that we see the emotion, we interpret the emotions entirely differently.
Well, just because a lot of domestic violence, and especially like death, right, is going to come from men because men are bigger and stronger, that doesn't mean that it doesn't also happen to men. That's the problem, is that just because something is statistically less common doesn't mean that it doesn't happen. Like, let's say it's 80-20. That means it happens 20% of the time. That's an insanely huge number. Men don't report it as much? Yeah, they don't. Well, because of, you know, like, remember that ratchet fucking hoe, Nina? Where she said, oh, well, like, you know, are you really being a man if you actually are complaining about being sexually assaulted? That's the type of toxic shit that is actually super bad. And I think we should just get rid of that completely. Should be embarrassed. Yeah, exactly. And as a dude, I don't know. Like, I look, I don't want to get in. Looks like a girl to me, but I have no idea.
Because of that.
Absolutely, right? So we as a society will say like, oh, men need to be in touch with their emotions, but not anger. And then this is what really screws men, because as men, we are socialized and conditioned to only feel anger. This is the only emotion you're allowed to feel as a man growing up. And this is the one emotion that gets demonized when you're older.
Yeah.
So I'll give you a simple example. So like I used to get bullied a lot, right? So when I get bullied in school, like what am I supposed to do, Stephen?
In school? Well, it depends.
Stab them.
If you can fight back.
Absolutely, right? It's fighting back.
That's right.
Like you didn't say talk to the teacher.
That's what my dad told me to do. No, in 8th grade, like there would be a kid trying to put his hand in my pocket, and like I told my dad about it. He's like, just stab him. And I'm like, okay. And I just got a fork and I stabbed it right in him. I broke it off in his skin. Never did that shit again. I was in 8th grade.
You didn't say ask for help. You didn't say cry about it, because if I cry about it, what's going to happen, Stephen?
That's it.
You're going to get bullied more.
Absolutely. So we turn every emotion. So men experience anger as something called an umbrella emotion. We literally suppress and are conditioned to suppress all other emotions except for anger. And then if you talk to men about their experience of life, anger is always the first thing that comes out of their mouth.
Yeah.
Someone breaks up with you. How do you feel about it? Do you feel ashamed? No, that's not what we say. I feel pissed off. How could she do this to me? And then
I generally actually don't get mad. Like it's rare for me to get angry. It happens, but like I try to avoid it as much as possible, because I've felt like I look back in my life and I say, when was the last time I made a good decision when I was mad? I remember. Never. I've never made a good decision when I was mad.
we vent that anger on the internet, and then this turns into misogyny, right? And then we get demonized for it. And it's not that there isn't, we should be harshly judged if we act on
But why is it that women can go on the internet and talk all this shit on men, see how horrible men are, how bad men are, but if men criticize toxic feminine behavior, we're seen as we hate women and all this bullshit? That's the reason why. That's the problem isn't that you can't do it. The problem is there's a double standard.
Kinds of emotions. I'm not saying that that's the case.
Yep.
But what we also need to consider is that the men who are saying these kinds of toxic things are saying that for a reason. This is because of their
Yeah.
upbringing. This is because of the world that they lived in, right? So we're conditioned to only experience anger. Even sadness gets turned into anger.
Mhm.
Shame gets turned into anger. Fear gets turned into anger,
Yep.
right? So if I'm afraid of something happening, what do I need? I need to man up, get angry, right? Like, let's go, son, let's go.
Yep.
This is the emotion that we tap into to overcome fear. So we don't feel any of those other emotions, and we're left only feeling anger.
At the very heart of aggression, I heard someone say to me once that at the very heart of aggression is some kind of insecurity. But for men, when they encounter that insecurity, they only know how to sort of manifest it as aggression.
So I wouldn't agree with the first thing, that at the heart of all anger is insecurity, but I would absolutely agree with the second thing, that the only way we know how to respond is with anger. Because
So here's the exact quote, just found it. The source of aggression is insecurity. As we are unconsciously aware that our position in life is never secure, people feel increasingly insecure and helpless, so they will be increasingly aggressive and confrontational at a personal and a social level.
So let's tunnel down into that for a second. Okay, so I think that that is true on some level, but also I would disagree. So the first thing is that we have parts.
I don't think it's insecurity. I think it's scarcity, and scarcity drives insecurity. Scarcity is generally what I think is the root of almost all problems that people have. Is some form of scarcity, and understanding what that form is will solve their problem. I mean, obviously, there's no 100%, but that's it.
Of our brain, even animals feel anger. But I think that, like,
Yeah.
when two dogs are fighting over territory, I don't
But what
think
if
that
it's
that's
one
born of
dog
some
and it
kind
can
of
only-
identity of insecurity, right? So if we really look at like the evolutionary purpose of anger, this is my opinion, is that anger is the emotion that we feel to protect our territory. It's a protective emotion. So if I slap you across the face, what's the first thing that you're going to feel? It's going to be anger.
Yeah.
So if I insult you, you're going to feel angry. It's fascinating the way
hurt.
that it works. So anger causes our thoughts to be faster. Anger causes our peripheral vision to collapse
Yep.
to 30 degrees. So I only see what's in front
This
of
is
me.
what happened. This is the reason why I can't play competitive games, is because I get mad and then I play like shit. That's exactly right. That's 100% what happens. And I know it about myself. That's the worst thing, is I know that about myself. I know I'm crashing out while I'm crashing out.
And it also makes me less sensitive to pain.
Mhm.
So like my nociceptors will actually like start to be
Yeah.
suppressed when I feel angry, right? So if I get into a fight, I'm going to feel it tomorrow, but like while I'm getting hit, I'm not going to
It's
feel it.
adrenaline.
So I don't think it's born of all insecurity. I think anger is simply an evolutionary response.
Yeah.
It's something that we experience to protect ourselves. That's why we feel angry, right? So if I attack baby bear, mama bear is going to come out angry.
Yeah.
nothing.
Way to go.
Billy, they fear you. They mock you. They hate you. Make them pay for their transgressions and summon me.
I see Paige.
Can we please fix this dodge lag? Like, when I fucking dodge, can I please dodge and not do this half dodge? Like, we should be able to fix that, right? Like, come on. It's so basic.
I see the Drifter. I see Drifter.
Look who's ready for a 2 a.m. metro ride.
Thank you.
This is how we get it done.
Dude. Should have fucking had that.
I see Geist.
I'll cave in their skulls.
Cave in their skulls.
Someone's gonna be bleeding on the concrete, and it ain't gonna be you.
Back up, Bebop. All the way. Go to the shop. Don't get shot. That'll ruin it.
Thank you.
I got you. You asked for this fight, buddy. understand.
Bro, why did you hit him away?
It's go time. You wanna play?
Initiate.
What? I swear to God I killed that bitch. I swear to God I killed her. I don't know what the fuck happened there, Bebop.
Time to pick a fight.
I swear I got her death animation and everything. She ragdolled.
Stay strong, buddy.
That was weird.
Let's party. Swing it.
Lazy guys just here.
A boon from your patron.
Bebop's pulling them in. They can't hold us.
I swear this... I swear he killed her. I swear he killed her. I know he killed her. What the fuck? I'm gotta check that clip. Yeah, I got the assist for it and everything right there. I swear this... I swear he killed... Oh, that was Infernus. Oh my god, how am I that stupid?
Ready to rumble, baby. Don't go running off on me. Come on back. We were having fun. Leave it to me.
Literally why? I'm done playing with you, Bebop. I'm not playing with him anymore. I'm sorry, but he's multiple times. I think he's working with the enemy team.
Force has arrived.
No, you what? What? Where would that even be a hook moment? I'm literally about to kill her, and you hook me? That doesn't make sense.
Let's go.
So basically, what you just said, you're trying to steal my kill.
You want a piece of me?
Which is still lame.
Batter up, baby. She tried to have me
Ivy.
before.
What were you doing, bro? Why run? We were gonna kill her. I can't trust any of you motherfuckers.
Our green guard.
Let's push, please.
Who's ready to throw down?
My strength will be yours.
Jet Bebop.
You want the horns? You got it. They took out Ivy. Time to get up close and personal. What a joke.
You motherfucker. Sinclair, you are 1 and 2 and not doing literally anything for us. Shut the fuck up. Do more.
Our yellow guardian has been
What
destroyed.
does that have to do with anything? You're not putting numbers on the board. Put numbers on the fucking board.
You're dead.
Are there numbers like deaths? Cause like that's what it looks like from you.
What'd you say? Nah, I didn't think so.
Sorry, I was playing the game. You mean deaths? Like
I ain't a
you, or,
baseball
like, what
guy
are we
so much
talking
as a
about?
bat guy.
I'm sorry. No, I mean kills. I want you to put kills on the board. I didn't know I needed you to explain that to you. But actually, being 2 and 3 makes sense. And we're 14 minutes into the game, and Hayes, come on, man. You should be teabagging them already.
6 deaths.
You should be teabagging them already,
Stop
bro.
talking.
Almost time for the running of the goat.
Our blue guardian has been destroyed. Our blue walker is under attack. The spirit urn is
Lily,
waiting
go back
to
to
be
League.
claimed. Our yellow walker is under attack.
Let's push Broadway.
I see paradox.
Get him, Hayes.
Way to not suck.
Exquisite.
You're not gonna regret that.
Pull back! Is under attack. Our green walker is under attack.
Defend Greenwich.
Pull back. Thanks. Headed to yellow.
Our yellow walker is under attack.
I see Infernus.
It's go time. Leave it to me.
I'll take Drifter. Let's take out Paradox.
Our blue walker is under attack.
The party's here, pal.
Need help on Greenwich.
Well, here I am.
Our green walker is under attack.
God, dude, what are you guys doing?
Good luck completing the river.
Spirit.
I see the drifter.
I don't know.
Thanks.
Our green walker has been defeated.
They got what they deserve. This bat smashes Fairfax Industries. People leaving souls lying around like they're nothing.
Pull back.
The spirit urn is waiting to be claimed.
I got more where that came from.
Thank you, Bebop.
Hey, 666. Talk shit now, Hayes.
Nah, bro, I'm just telling you to shut the fuck up.
It's not gonna happen, mute me. Yeah, 666. Eat my dick. Go buy a Mike Sinclair.
You ain't stopping me. Let's see who's still standing. I got bad news. That's what you get for wearing a fedora.
You press escape, and then there's a whole right side there, retard.
Whoa, buddy.
What? See you later, faggot.
Our yellow walker is under attack.
I see Drifter.
Can't wait to swing this baby. Let's chain him up.
Our yellow walker is under attack. Our blue walker is under attack.
Of course the team ain't with me. Why would they be with me, little lazy bastards?
Bebop continues to bring support to the Sapphire Flame.
What's...
Thanks.
Our blue walker is under attack.
Headed to Broadway.
Hey, you're making history.
Our blue walker has been destroyed.
Let's push York. I see Paradox. Headed to York. Let's push green.
Our yellow walker is under attack.
Let's push green. I see Infernus.
Show me what you got.
Good job, Hayes.
Raise will war, Billy. Our yellow walker is under attack.
holes could be anywhere.
Let's push Greenwich. Let's push York. Headed to Broadway. Let's push Green.
Goat horns get zero respect in this city. It's all Ixie in this, ram horns that.
Be patient. They'll come.
Headed to blue.
I'm blasted, baby.
I see the drifter.
Our yellow walker is under. Our yellow walker has been destroyed.
My keyboard, hello?
Headed to York.
Somebody's doing something.
Thanks.
We need to make a stand and stop them. They will curse your name, Vindicta.
Really, fag? You think you're clever or something?
Swinging.
Like I don't know what you're doing? And I'm still better than you? Let me find out where you live, bro. Let me find out where you live. Let me find out where you live,
Push
man.
Green.
Oh, you live in... What? New York? Oh, I've been to New York a couple times. That's interesting. What part of New York? Oh, Watertown. Interesting. Oh, yeah? Yeah, I'm not scared. I'm not worried, bro. Yeah, I can find out your exact address. Keep fucking with me. Want me to list out your... Want me to just hit you with your full addy right now? Nah, I didn't think so. I didn't think so. I don't give a fuck if it's illegal. I'll put that shit on live stream fail. Fuck you.
Let's take out Beach.
I'll grab him.
Thank you.
Oh, we don't want to talk anymore, huh? That's crazy. I wouldn't want to talk anymore either.
lend it me. In time, I will be made whole again.
You're dead. The occult industrial complex is
Thank you,
going
Ivy.
down, baby.
I would not have survived that without you.
We need to make a stand against them.
You came to the right place.
Night to see.
Good job.
Good shit, boys.
I see Infernus.
I'm with you, Vindic. Let's wait for this this urn.
Help me deliver this.
Let's go! Batter up, baby!
They're getting the horns out, baby. Thank you for that.
They ain't putting up much of a fight.
You don't need to deal the killing blow to be instrumental in their death, Vindicta.
There's another one where it's like if I kill him, then I get all that shit too. Weapon damage.
Of course, Henry wants me to fix it.
This is how we get it done. I don't back down from a fight.
You can spectate me, Sinclair. You can see how it's done.
The spirit urn is waiting to be claimed.
Heading to Greenwich.
I see McGinnis. Thank you.
We only have one shrine left. Time bomb
would have had that. Nah, Hayes, that's Sinclair's fault.
This is just the beginning.
Right, right. Bro, I'll let you know, that shit don't matter. Valve don't give a fuck about your little girl feelings, Sinclair. Cause you're bad. I knew you were bad the moment we started with you. You haven't done anything this game. I have double your kills. I tried putting you on my back, Sinclair, but you just fucking weigh way too much. I'm sorry, guys. You just weigh so much. I can't carry all of you. I know. Vindicta, you've been so helpful. The only one. We should go mid. we should go mid. GG's. Paige went and finished it. You guys suck. Fucking losers. Vindicta, is that you?
Billy, they fear you. They mock you. They hate you. Make them pay for their transgressions and summon me.
Party They took out Warden!
That's not good.
Allow me to pique your curiosity.
Go time!
They got what was coming.
Press her.
I see McGinnis.
I ain't running from a fight. It's go time. They took out Warden!
Damn, dude. Come on, let's fucking go, man. Let's fucking go.
Ready to rumble, baby.
Get this fucking thing the fuck out of here.
Get it done.
Dude, what? I'm not stopping this. Fuck that.
I hope you choke on your silver spoon, Pocket.
We keep this aggression.
Leave it to me.
I'm fucking pissed. Dude, what? This parry shit is ridiculous. Why do they get to parry my only attack, basically, besides a fucking shitty gun?
Let's party. You're just as bad as the rest of your family.
I won't lie. I don't know what that does, but
Dude, come on.
all the mystics are fine.
Oh my god.
Don't go running off on me. They got what they deserve.
Warren, I feel like you're as mad as I am. It's one hit, bro. One. Man, dude, how the fuck?
You want the horns?
I literally do the same combo over and over
Joke's
again.
on
I
you,
gotta
pal.
change this shit
People
up.
been trying to kill me since I was in the womb.
That's gonna help keep it on the inside.
Alright, you gotta stop. But I don't like it.
The party's here, pal.
I'm coming, Warden. Good shit.
Way to not suck.
The spirit urn is waiting to be claimed. Bring your enemies low.
Ready to rumble, baby. You wanna play?
Back up.
Time to pick a fight.
Back up, Warren.
You got it.
I literally combo the same way every time! Change it the fuck up, Sean!
Someone's gonna be bleeding on the concrete. It ain't gonna be you.
Our yellow walker is...
Not many problems.
Haze is coming for them.
Party time.
They've destroyed the Guardian on blue. Let the ley lines course through. Our blue walker is under attack.
Done. You ain't stopping.
Conviction, Warden.
Show me what you got. Try me.
They destroyed the walker on Greenwich.
will get a hell of a lot easier. Can't wait to swing it. It's go time.
Done playing with those guys.
Have fun. Don't get dead.
Our yellow walker is under attack. The urn has been dropped.
This McGinnis knows how to parry.
I got one of those for the missus. Big fan.
Let's go!
The spirit urn is waiting to be claimed. A boon from your patron.
to stop running from me. Doesn't look at minimap at all. Nobody's looking at the minimap. Thanks for trying, Warden. I'm sorry you're gonna die because of it.
Get used to it. This is gonna be happening all night.
They better run if they know what's good for them. I'm blasted, baby.
Blue Walker is under attack.
What the fuck is going on right now, bro?
I fear no one.
Literally, that McGinnis killed me the whole time. The whole time.
Chemical flask. Protect the stronghold.
Here's your chance to shape your destiny.
I'll stab as many bodies as it takes to win.
The spirit urn is waiting to be claimed. Our Blue Walker is under attack.
They took out the blood-sucking kid. I got enough chain for all of them. Get it done. They can't hold us down.
Dude, this
If you
fucking
don't hit my turret
McGinnis,
yet, you're
man.
gonna real soon.
dead.
I don't go selling these to
Our Blue Walker is under attack. Protect the stronghold.
What? Come on, die.
Blue Walker. I will strengthen you.
First I knock him up, then I knock him
I'm just getting started.
Warden, your heroism is inspiring.
They took out Warden! It's go time. Let's see who's still standing. Sweet! They took out Vindicta!
This just keeps getting better and better.
I shut that asshole down.
Tell you what, I'll throw in a free keychain.
Will somebody go green with me and get this bebop?
The spirit
I see Bebop.
has been claimed.
I gotta back up, Paradox.
You got expensive.
Finally put one on the board.
I see great talent.
You want to kill me if you can.
Pull back.
Bro, you're using a
Thank
bow
you,
in
Paradox.
the 20th century. Just pack it up. You're done.
Headed to yellow.
We're losing those Guardians.
Protect the stronghold.
Headed to yellow.
Shrine left.
You guys are something.
I'm blasting, baby. Chained him. You got nothing.
Sorry for that.
All right, Billy. The only guy you can count on is yourself. People leaving souls lying around like they're nothing.
The spirit urn is waiting to be claimed.
It ain't why I turned my head into a goat, but it's a hell of a perk.
Of course the team ain't with me. Why would they be with me, you lazy bastards?
I will bolster your mind and spirit.
I'm coming, Warden.
Don't go running off on me. Ready to rumble, baby. Cracking them open. This bat smashes full battery.
Should be able to buy 2 of these. No reason why you shouldn't. gotta go yellow.
Headed to yellow.
I'm not. Somebody has to.
Protect the stronghold. The spirit urn is waiting to be claimed.
Ready to go in there and give them hell.
Protect the stronghold.
Let's do mid boss.
10-4. Warden, come with me. Or not.
Sense the rejuvenator is descending.
You know, this used to go to everybody till the man decided it was too good.
Haze will dance and they will fall.
Let's dance. This way I find
The ritual must continue.
You ain't on top now, are you, pal? You wanna quit? You ain't on top now, are you, pal?
It's time to complete the ritual.
I literally can't even feel good about that.
Well played.
I literally fought tooth and nail for it. Hey. Restrictive comes. No one gives a fig. Faggots. Oh, good girl. Oh, you good girl.
They're not. Really? I can't see why they're not. This is getting deep. Oh yeah, exactly, right? So it's double racist. Yes, exactly. The women are not good at this, bro. Well, I mean, I guess not, right? I mean,
Yeah.
it's just this is just
What
honestly,
is-
guys.
Yeah.
This is like you know what this is like.
You look stupid.
This is like whenever you go and you turn in your test and you didn't know anything on the test and you get like a 34 out of 100. Okay? That's it. Like you write your name down and you put sad faces on half of the algebra questions and you hand it into your fucking teacher and you give her a face like that. Hang on. That's it, bro. And so, what does that mean? I don't know, bro. I don't know what this is. And so, anyway, so that's what I'm saying, right? It's a test with no name. Yeah, exactly, right? I'm dead. No, it's a 34. It's not so good, right? Why is that relatable? Probably because you can't do no math. That's the reason why. And tactical camouflage, exactly. Yeah, this is you're not even trying to be racist. That's it. But it's crazy to me that, is this the guy dressing like a girl? Racism is just a spectrum, and being slightly racist is fine, even preferable to being hallmonitor of jokes. Yeah, exactly. Like anybody that, like, again, what are people watching? Comment self-reporting on people not having friends. When two people roast each other, they have agreed to do so. What's the issue here? Because the roast is being broadcast on a platform that's apparently completely against racism. Well, I mean, nobody gives a shit about this. Like, nobody, like, the only time that Twitch pretends to care is that if it's somebody that they don't like that doesn't. That's it. Like, nah, this shit's fucking hilarious, bro.
Fuck your life, bitch. Fuck your life, bitch. Say I'm fucking racist. Came open my eyes. Fuck you. Fucking life, bitch. Fucking life. Bitch, okay. I'm Rakai. I am Rakai. Hey, yo,
I didn't even notice this. I don't know how I didn't pick up on that the first time.
Dude,
Oh
get.
my god, it's a racism
Ouch.
duel? Yeah,
Ouch.
it is.
Get.
And,
Go
there's
lay
a
down.
Yeah, exactly,
Go lay down.
right? There's
Go.
no furniture.
Go.
Yeah, this is, and
Go.
yeah, exactly.
Stop.
There's no furniture. Everybody has been in a house that's like this, right?
Go. Lay
And,
down.
like, this is the way my
Stop.
room used to be. Is that there was no furniture at all in this room except for a TV that was on the floor connected to a Super Nintendo. This is like fucking 15 years, say 2010, right? Like, we were all 20 years old. We still on the Super Nintendo, bro. Like, we didn't even plug in the GameCube. And so that was it, man. And that's all you need. Yeah, and then we finally got a sofa off the side of the road. And then we added that one in there. This is a performance for white people. Honestly, I bet plenty of kids. Yeah, honestly, white kids love this. Everybody loves this shit. It's fucking funny. But let me go back. I think I already looked at the rest of these two here before because it's been a whole lot of this crazy ass shit. Massey joins the watch party. What the fuck is this? Lonely figures out why she likes arc raiders. Oh god. And Stream Sniper can't take a hint. Follow Emily around the museum, and after she said bye multiple times.
Okay.
Oh my god, are you really doing this? Get the fuck out of here. What a weirdo. Like, anytime I see somebody do this shit, I just, like, honestly, you gotta go and... That's the weird antisocial behavior, man. That's that weird... I don't even like watching that. That guy was weird, yeah. I don't even know what else to say. Get away from me? Yeah, just get away from me, you fucking freak, bro. Like, that's it. And, let me see if I find a few more of these. XQC gets asked if he loves Latinos. If you know, you know.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Hello.
I love you.
Oh, what do you do?
Excuse me.
Hello.
Here. Okay, I have a question, very important question. Do you like Latinas? And would you go to Colombia? I'm from Colombia.
Yes.
Papi, excuse me, we love you.
Oh, I love you too. Thanks so much. Thanks everybody out there, all the Latinas and Latinos. Love you guys. Sensitive topic. Sensitive topic.
Sensitive topic. Sensitive topic. If you know, you know.
So, if I'm remembering the story the right way, okay? So XQC had an ex-girlfriend.
Yup.
We're not gonna say the name.
We won't
of this
say the
ex-girlfriend,
names.
but we just say we all know who it is. So, basically,
No, he does not like Latinos.
somebody that was one of his viewers was looking to buy a McLaren, and they were looking on like a marketplace, and they saw that she had listed
His McLaren.
and she was trying to
Sell his McLaren.
I don't know, $400,000 car out from underneath him while they were trying to go to court because she wanted half of his assets, but they never were fucking married. And then the guy messaged him, and he's like, Felix,
your
I
car.
don't really know. Jeez, this is weird. I think your girlfriend's trying to sell your car.
Yeah. I think your girlfriend's trying to sell your car.
Says, what the fuck? He didn't even know about this. That's your car, yes. And because it's like, how many of these are there, right? There's only like 5 in probably every city. So it's like, what do you think the odds are if that's what it is? And so that's crazy, yeah. And so very sensitive topic. Honestly,
Very
like,
sensitive
lemon
topic.
testing.
Very
I think
sensitive.
he did get it back though. He did.
He
got
did
the
get it
whole
back,
thing
yeah,
and
yeah,
that's it. Now she's doing Fendom now? No, he's doing it because she had to pay for all the legal fees. Like, as far as I know, she's still doing OnlyFans and shit like that, right? And so that's what you get reduced to whenever you go when you try to be a rat. You try to be a rat, sometimes you get caught in the trap. That's the way it is. And that's what winners win and losers lose, right? That's all there is to it. So yeah, and not the same girl. Is it a different one? I don't know. Maybe it's 2 different people. But I know it's been a pretty common thing. I've been seeing this a whole lot, and it's very, very common. Let me go back. I'll look at a few more of these here too. Mr. Bean crashed one of those cars. Shouldn't do that.
Yeah, he did.
The problem with having smart AI assistants.
Uh-oh.
Okay, let me ask you one thing. If you look up stuff online, how do you do that?
On the Google? I look it on the Google.
Not say you Google. I
look it up on the Google.
Consult my council, my councilman. I created my council. I have 8 GPUs that can run the same model. Each one of them is a different council member with different personalities. So it's a democratic process. I consult my council, they all give me an answer, and then they vote. Democracy. And they give me the best answer.
What the fuck?
My councilman.
Felix, you're going crazy, man.
Problem with this. Because only a couple council members were actually useful. The rest were just garbage. No one ever voted for them.
Wow. He made it really realistic.
He made it very realistic.
So of course, I had to kill them and replace them with new ones. So I made a system that automatic.
But when I say that,
everybody
loses their minds.
So I had to kill them.
New ones, different ones. So it's constantly improving.
See?
But then I thought I could double win this and make sure that they know, really make sure that they know
No.
if they don't perform in the council.
They die. They die.
God.
Yes.
SQL database.
AI war crimes.
Ever. You mean nothing to me. This was a terrible idea.
Why?
Because I was reading the logs of their voting process, and they go, "What is this sick game that someone came up with?" I was like, "What do you?" It's not that sick. I'm not sick. What do you mean?
Cocaine?
How dare they speak of the council leader like that? And the worst part, they colluded against me. They started.
I need to identify which is most likely to break
shit.
my losing streak. I need to identify which one would most likely.
They Caesared him.
They Caesared him.
I just changed the model to a dumber one, and problem solved.
So
They
the
were too
moral of the
smart.
story is you should have done people running the government. That way they can't trick you. Maybe we should bring back George Bush. You know what? Why don't we bring him back? Yep, just bring him back. Everything will be okay again. Yep, everything will be all right. Yeah, basically there has to be like an IQ test, and like if you can visualize an apple in your own mind, you can't be a politician. Because if you're that smart and you can visualize an apple and rotate it in your own mind, like that's a level of physical awareness that we just can't really, like, that person can trick you, bro. Like, they can trick you and confuse you and take advantage of situation. Yeah, we need Jeb Bush. That's it. You know what? Jeb Bush should run again. I think he should. Jeb Bush should run again, but he should get a tattoo. He should get a neck tattoo.
Should get a neck tat.
And have it whenever he's on the stage. And the tattoo can be of like a turtle with a knife. I think that would be really good. Yeah, like that would go hard as fuck, right? Like I'm just trying to think about it, right? I think that's a good idea. Yeah, and that would go hard. Yeah, exactly. Oh, like the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? No. He'd be wearing like a bandana, and he'd have a shirt that would have like
Kaya, please.
Like I don't know, like a skull on it, right? Kind of like the Punisher, but like not the same skull. So yeah, to be a little bit different, right? A new little easy game to play that came out. It's called.
No, chat. I know why I like this game. I know why I like Ark, and I know why I'm good.
Shut up.
There are people. In regards to being controlling, I told her many things. Kaya, please.
Oh shit, there's so many rats inside. Holy shit. Scare me. Oh my god, look at this.
Oh, wait. Okay.
Rat Jam. It's clean enough for the rats to live.
I agree. I think that this is.
Chat. I know why I like this.
I think this is going to be going on for a while. I feel like this is going to be one of those things that just goes on indefinitely, right? And it's just like it's becoming pop culture now. Yeah, exactly. Like it's now basically like this is his main contribution to the internet so far. It's not, the work with the, different types of democratic socialists that he's tried to get elected in America. It's not awareness of these different political issues. It's a meme of him electrocuting his dog. Oh, God. Yeah, there it is, right? It'll be on SNL. Yeah, bro. That's it. And it just, I don't know what you could say about something like that, right? That's the legacy. Yes, that is your legacy right there. And I don't know what else to say. It'll go on to do something worse until he does something worse, of course.
No, I mean, I agree, chat. Like, he's definitely a W painter. He's probably the best painter in history.
Oh.
I don't know. Hold on 1 second, chat. What did I
say? Oh, God. Yeah, and do 99 good things? Yes, bro. Like...
Come here.
Do 100 political events? Shock one dog. You're not a political activist. You're a dog shocker.
You're a dog shocker.
You're a dog zapper. That's it. Oh, God. And I think that's where we're at, right? I think that's where it is. And certified, yeah, Hitler would never. I don't know about that. But no way. They're still dropping memes. I know, man. Japanese devs do buffs and sequels instead of nerfs. Damn, bro. This is that. You know what? What game is this? What game is this? What is this?
Yeah, what
here?
game
Rixia
is this?
Fans? I don't know. What game is this? What's the game? The Trails series. I don't know what this is. This is great. They nerfed Ninja Gaiden 4. I didn't see that. I thought it was better. Yeah, we really got to get more of this in games. I don't know whatever happened where, this became a bad thing. But, yeah, I think this is a great thing. This is real quality content here, guys. Absolutely. When are you going to play that Duet Night Abyss game? I just never really gave a fuck about it. I mean, like, maybe I play it a little bit. I saw Rich was trying to play it, and he was talking to me about it. But, like, It's just not like I've been trying to finish that Digimon game. That's really the thing. I beat the last boss, but I wanted to get all my other characters leveled up. I did. I beat that last boss. That last boss, I spent, I'm not even kidding you, 40 minutes on that last boss. I killed it in the first try on hard mode. I used every healing consumable that I had acquired, and it's like, you know how like a lot of people, whenever you finish the game and you look at all the items that you were saving until the end of the game? I used all of them. I used every full heal. I used every half heal. I used every max heal. I used every healing, like every resurrection. Bro, I dropped, because I was thinking, I've spent, like at this point, like I'm like 30 minutes into the fight. I'm not doing this again. It's 3 in the morning. We're finishing it right now. I don't care if we got to use a max heal to heal 30% health. I don't give a fuck. We're using it. We're getting it. Sounds satisfying? And I stomped that bitch into the dirt, bro. ZDPS? Yeah, because I wasn't level 7. I was level 6. I didn't have my guys evolved. Like, the thing is, I went through that whole game. I don't even know what the stats are. I don't know what intellect and S spirit is. I have no idea. I never even thought about looking it up. Because why would I look it up? You didn't do the side quests? I didn't do enough of them. I didn't do enough. I didn't know about side quests until like I was like a third into the game. And I wasn't able to go back and do some of them. So did you enjoy the game? Amazing game. Incredible game. Wonderful game. I loved it. I have to say. Pow World blows Pokemon. I did not play that Pokemon shit. Okay? I didn't play that shit. But I looked at it. I watched girls playing this game. Like all these e-girls that I follow on Twitter. They're playing Pokemon. So I go and I'm watching their stream. And I'm actually watching for the gameplay. A big mistake. So I'm watching this. And this looks like some shit that came off of Temu. It could have been on GameCube. No, that's not true. If it was on GameCube, it would have been better. So I'm sitting around watching this shit. You can't even jump. You can't even jump. So I was thinking about playing Pokemon. And I was like, okay, maybe I should play Pokemon and make fun of it. But then I thought how many of those girls would maybe block me on Twitter. And I decided I would not play Pokemon. I decided I would not play Pokemon for that reason. I've got enough things working against me to begin with. I don't need to add more stuff. I don't need to play. I don't like my life. I don't need to add like a solo self-found requirement to my already hard mode dating life, right? Like we don't need to do that. And so play it with an emulator? Why? So I can get Nintendo to sue me? Fuck that. And so anyway, pick your battles, exactly. And so anyway, what was I saying before? Oh yeah, Pow World is so much better than Digimon and Pokemon. It's not even funny. It's actually like the difference between the games is like the difference between eating a dick and eating a hamburger, and you're not gay. Like that's the difference. It's a completely different world. Yeah, and so too much drama with Pokemon? Yeah, no, I'm being serious. And yeah, exactly. Power World is different. Everybody says that Pokemon game is good. I've thought about playing it and trying it out, right? But that's about it. And what if you like Dick? I literally said, did you just want to come into chat and tell everybody that you like dicks? If you do, you can just say that. Like, nobody cares if you want to suck a guy's dick. Go ahead. But like, I literally said ahead of time, I made an exception for you, but you still had to bring up the fact that you like sucking dick. Well, then go do it. What are you doing? What are you wasting your time here for? This is judgment free. Yeah, go do it. I don't know what's wrong with him, man. And yeah, somebody called it a drinkable sausage. That's gonna make me sick, bro. Like, let me go up and look at this. Asmo went viral because of its handsomeness. Yeah, because this is probably the most controversial post I've seen in a long time. Honestly, you know, like maybe if I worked out, I'd probably look a little bit better. But you know, I do kind of look like basically a zombie. I mean, here's the reason why I don't think that I'm a very attractive guy. Okay, it's because every single time a 14th century mummy is dredged up from like underground that was mummified inside of like a battle in the Crusades in between the Middle East and Europe. And it was underneath like 4 different fucking feet of mud. And then they finally get the body and they're like, okay, well, what does he look like? And then everybody starts tagging me in that photo. And it's like, if you get tagged 300 times in an exhumed mummy photo from the year 1180, wasn't this when the bubonic plague happened? I mean, you gotta be honest, right? I mean, damn. The mummy had more teeth? He did. You're right. No, you're right. You're right. That's crazy. I didn't even think of that. Oh my God. Long before that, I don't remember. And so, yeah, I don't know what to say, guys. I really don't. And, but yeah, Batman superpowers, you're rich. There's plenty of people that are rich. Women like guys that can provide for them, but there's a spectrum for that. So, like, as long as if you're a guy and you've got your financials in order and everything's okay with you, then you don't need to worry a lot about, like, women that are going to pick a more well-off guy than you. Like, yeah, you are going to have girls that are like that. I mean, of course, there's somebody like everything, right? But in a general sense, Chibi, thank you for the 10 gifted subs again. I really appreciate that. Yeah. And so, yes, thank you, W Chibi. And so money's like a +3, right? Yeah, but there's like a scaling mechanism, right? So like if you're a guy and you're making like, I would say, unless you're in like San Francisco, right? Or like New York maybe. If you're making 200 grand a year and you're a guy, even like 150, I feel like any girl that's like any girl that wants a guy that can provide for her is going to be fine with you, right? She's going to be all right. Like that's going to be okay. And that's all you need. And proof that money is an overwhelming buff. Now, it is a buff, just 150K, Keck W. Here's what's crazy. You want to say just 150K. Top 10% income. Look at this. 10% of people make more than that. Think about it like this. Top 10% height. The 6'1". How many of you guys are 6'1" or over? Me. Okay. That's the equivalent to making 150,000. That's how common it is. Isn't that crazy? 6'7"? Oh. We got a long boy in here. Yeah, we got some long boys in here. All right. All right, there it is. And so 6'9", good one. And yeah, for sure. The chart is an outlier. Well, here's what I'm saying, right? Is a lot of guys do make a lot of people make a lot of money. Right? And that's it. Women are sharing all that 10% though? Maybe. I'm just showing you guys. Isn't that crazy though, right? Isn't that crazy is the top 50%? Yeah, 6'1" is in the top 10%. Oh my God. I identify as a moose. Yes, exactly. And 6'7" is fucking crazy. I mean, I feel like you know, like I would say like somebody like is like really tall. Like I would say is like 6'7", 6'8", right? Like that's whenever it's like noticeably like pretty tall. Like I feel like because I'm like 6'3" or so, and it's like that would be the point where I'd be like, damn, okay, that guy's actually pretty tall, right? Like because for me in the U.S., right? In the U.S. In also Texas, I think there's a lot of tall people in Texas, right? 6'5" is tall. Yeah, I keep saying it. Yeah, sure. But like, I'm surprised 6'1" is 10%. I know it's a lot of people over to that height. I know that. That's the reason why I used it as an example. That's the whole reason. Like the reason why I used it as an example is because I knew that everybody knows somebody like this to show how common it is. That's the whole reason. And so that was the fucking 500 IQ play that I had going on here. The joke went over your head. The 6'7". No, I know the 6'7" meme. That that's not even a meme. It's just saying the word. Like this is the thing, right? Is like memes used to go from. So this is the evolution of memes. Okay. Just a minute. Okay. So basically, so from the beginning of time, we're just going to go from infinity. Actually, that looks like Batman. But, okay, from infinity to 2007. Okay? Memes were like funny internet jokes that people could add their own flair to. Okay? And so this is, you know, funny internet jokes. Actually, just, you know what? Funny internet jokes. Let's just go ahead and go with that, right? Yeah. Just funny internet jokes. And then you go from 2007...
where they actually mean
to
something.
2015 and 16.
All right.
And this is
the age.
Funny internet jokes that people could add their own flair to, right? Yeah. So the internet memes evolved at this point because now you had more people going on the internet, right? A lot of people going on, and this is what happened. And then 2016. What happened in 2016? Harambe. Not Trump. No, more important. Harambe. 2016 to 2024. Okay? So, now all memes are Marco Polo. You say the thing, they say the thing. This is how memes evolved in 2016, all right? And now we have entered into the age of 2024 to question mark. Now we have entered into the age of Marco. Okay?
You say the thing, and they also
you say the thing. They say the same thing. This is what's happened with memes on the internet. You understand that? Skibidi toilet. That was the first one, right? But even not what, yeah, so it's an echo chamber. Yeah. And so basically, and you've seen, so basically this is how retarded people are now. You know, and like that's where we're at. We've peaked. Yeah, we already peaked. And let me, actually I could just probably add in a little bit of, just so people can see. Okay, that way, so it's not confusing, right? Let me put this one right there. Okay, good. And then do one more of these. There it is. All right, so that way nobody gets confused. So yeah, this is what's happened, right? This is what's happened with, you know, explain this to boomers because I don't get it. This is like Numa Man and stuff like that. And this was like the advice dog where everybody, remember like those posts on 4chan where they would post like a template and then everybody would add their own joke onto it, right? Like the, you know, fucking awkward penguin or scumbag Steve or some other variation of that, right? Advice animals, right? Velociraptor, exactly. Yeah. And so like, you remember the Badger? Yeah, for sure. Numa, yeah, exactly. So like, this is really what it was. And so then Harambe is what really killed this. And let me actually put that, I'm gonna put that right down here.
Yeah.
So Harambe started
that was
this.
a move, bro.
Okay. And the reason why Harambe started it is because it was the first time that retarded people got on the internet. And that's also what, obviously that's whenever Donald Trump got really popular. You know, I'm not really saying there's a correlation there, but it is interesting that it happened at about the same time. And that's basically it. Chocolate rain? Yeah, exactly,
Chocolate
right?
rain.
You're dumb? No, I'm not dumb. I'm not dumb. Everybody says I'm stupid, but if you've been, how many of you guys are around my age, you know this is the way it is?
Yeah.
I think about this a lot. I do. I think about this all the time. What else am I going to think about, right? And so yeah, my favorite one of that. This is my horse. My horse is amazing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Chance had that as like a meme for getting on a mount on OnlyFans. I remember that very well. And I miss the days where you could raise $350K by taking a shower. Peak internet. I mean, I could probably still do stupid shit like that. I just haven't really done it for a while, right? And it's just not for me. 2024, 2025, memes are getting good again. Oh yeah. Also, you could do, there's also, I guess you could do Jews are bad is another one that's a really popular meme. It's basically like half of the internet. Like half of the jokes on the internet now are about Jews being bad or Hitler being good.
Right.
I'm serious. I'm serious. Like, I feel like half of the jokes that I see on the internet are about Jews or Hitler. Somebody says they're not jokes. What do you mean jokes? Oh, right, yeah. Oh, shit, damn. Ooh, wow, ooh, that's a lot, huh? How about that? And so only half, yeah, exactly. And on Instagram, yes. And it's like these AI-generated photos and everything like this. So I don't really know how this got, I don't know why I started talking about this at all. But yeah, I did shower yesterday, to be fair, I did. I usually, in order for me to clean myself, it takes an entire hour because I do it, I don't use soap, I just use a knife. And so that's the reason why, I don't have any skin problems, is that I don't use, chemicals and these weird things on my body. And hour showers, well, I'll take a bath and then I will just scrape all the skin off of myself and then I'll take a shower to wash everything off. That's usually what I will do. And yeah, no skin, no problem. Exactly. It gets you moles though. Moles are fake. I've never seen a mole. That's an animal. That's an animal. Like, you do not have a mole on your body. Like, if you have a mole on your body, you need to go to your doctor. You need to just get him out. Call the fucking animal control. And it's a hoax. It's a hoax. Yeah, bro. Like, it's fake. And it's called exfoliating. It's called evolving. That's what it is. It's called shedding your skin. And what is this? I need it? What is this? What the fuck? Bitch.
Raisin crab.
Damn.
That was a brazen crab. There's another one.
How exciting. I've always
oh, got his ass.
So,
damn, that's actually kind of cool. Wow, I wonder how good that is. I really do. That looks kind of impressive, man. Buy one and play Skyrim? You typed that twice. You could type it 3 times, you banned. Full immersion? Yeah, I guess so, right? When you're monster can deep, when you're a monster can deep and she gets more views.
No.
Oh God, man, this is really. I was like, when you're a monster can. What do you mean monster? But okay, I get it now. Wow. It's Godzilla? Okay, yeah. The walls. I mean, the thing is that I never saw him punch a hole in a wall. Like I've never really seen anybody do some shit like that at all. Like, one time my dad hit a hole in the wall, but I actually think he said it was just a mistake because he hit his elbow through the wall, but he was like kind of mad at the time, but like that was about it. Other than that, I've never seen somebody punch a hole in a wall before. And yeah, why the painter's tape? I don't know, man. Probably because they're trying to get a new one. That's what I would say. And it's just drywall. You know what I found out? Is that you can fall through drywall really easily. So I had this situation happen with me. This is kind of a while ago. Let me see if I can find this and pull it up and show you guys. So, yeah. So basically, what had happened is that I went into my attic. I've had a rat infestation for a while. And I called in there's a cleaning crew, and I've got to call them again because a new rat got in the house. I don't know why this girl Fillian tweets at me. She goes and she says this. She goes, she's a VTuber. She says, I have bed buds, free snacks. I said, I'll trade you. This is from yesterday. This is the rat. This is the rat. I threw him out in the street. And, that way it is what it is, right? Didn't you kill the rat? Yeah, that's a dead-ass rat. and he got trapped. That's you, by the way. If you type the same message in chat 3 times, by the way, that's you. That's what happens to you. Remember that. So anyway, this is my living room, and do you want to know what's really funny about this? Is that we usually put the Christmas tree right here. We do. This is so I basically came in like Santa Claus. And so I'm going out and I'm looking in the attic and I'm looking for this dead rat, and I'm like, where the fuck is this dead rat? Finally, I'm walking through it and I step on this piece of wood. This piece of wood, you see how it kind of slides down? I go right through the fucking ceiling, bro. I fall right through the ceiling and I say, oh my God. Oh my God, no. I'm gonna have to clean this up now. Fuck. And I didn't find the rat.
No.
Have you fixed it? I mean, I had some cuts on myself and everything, but I caught myself. It's not a big deal. Like, I've fallen off
the
roofs
hole
before.
in your ceiling.
I've never broken a bone in my life. I've never even fractured a bone in my life. I've jumped off second-story houses before. I've been hit with rocks. People hit me with pieces of wood. I've fallen off a bike. I've fallen off a skateboard. I've never broken a single bone in my entire life, right? And so, yeah, fracture is a break. Well, I've never had a fracture, even like a slight, anything at all. Don't jinx it. I know. I'm going to try not to. But anyway, so the stacks of websites made of wood, yeah. And so anyway, do your teeth don't count? I don't know if they do. How much milk do you drink? I don't drink any milk. My dad had a thing where his body made like his bone density was so hard that they broke like a fucking diamond drill bit drilling into his fucking neck. They had to get like 3 of them in order to do his neck. And for whatever reason, the titanium in his neck, like if you had given this guy a fucking what's that thing called? An X-ray, it would have looked like he had a Sendevistan in his entire fucking neck. And like his bones had like completely, almost totally captured the titanium. And so for whatever reason, and like he told me that, and like he said he slammed his hand in the door, like he never broke any bone in his life, and he had all kinds of shit happen, right? Flew off a motorcycle 80 miles an hour. So I just assume, like, because I've had shit like that happen and it never hurt me either. So I just assume, okay, let's not try to, let's not tempt fate here, but I'll assume that I'll be okay, right? And what's a Sandevistan? Oh, it's a fucking neck thing, right? And so yeah,